Do you believe a simple gesture can completely transform your life? No matter what you're facing, financial struggles, emotional imbalance, or that feeling of being stuck in the same place, there is a powerful practice rooted in Buddhist teachings that might be the missing piece for everything to start changing. Today, I'm going to teach you a ritual that will surprise you. You'll discover how something as simple as salt water and a piece of paper can help unblock stagnant energy in your life, attract prosperity, cleanse what no longer serves you, and finally manifest the deepest desires of your heart. This isn't an exaggeration. It's about using the power of your intention in the right way. If you're tired of feeling like everything is out of your control, get ready. This is your moment to turn things around. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to put this into practice and why so many people have reported real, profound, and lasting changes after doing this ritual. I've prepared an exclusive message for you at the end of this video. It might be the answer you're looking for right now. So stay with me until the end. Let's begin. How long has it been since you felt in control of your own life? Take a moment to think about it. So often, we're pulled by the demands of the world, by the expectations of others, and we forget something essential: our energy, who we truly are, and what we really want. But there's an ancient, simple, and powerful practice that can help you reconnect with what matters. It involves placing your name in salt water. It might sound small, but hear me out. This act holds the power to start anew. Let me tell you a story. Not long ago, a woman came to me. She was exhausted and drained. Life felt like a maze with no way out. Nothing was working, no matter how hard she tried. So I said, let's do something different. Take a bowl, pure water and salt. Write your name on a piece of paper, place it in the water, and let this gesture be your declaration to the universe that you're ready for change. She hesitated, thinking it wouldn't work, but she tried. A week later, she returned in tears of relief. Something inside her had shifted. She felt life flowing again. Do you know why this works? Because when you write your name, you're not just putting letters on paper. You're telling yourself that you deserve transformation. You're affirming that you have the right to let go of what no longer serves you. The salt water in this context becomes a mirror of what you're willing to purify. It's not magic, it's intention. An intention so clear that it begins to echo in everything around you. I know this might seem strange or even too simple, but ask yourself, how often do you truly take care of your energy? I'm not talking about putting out fires or solving urgent problems. I mean looking inward and giving yourself the chance to feel whole. This ritual is like opening a window in a room that's been locked for years. The light comes in, the air circulates, and you start to see clearly again. So I invite you to try it. Take a piece of paper, write your name, and as you do, think about what you want to change. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be sincere. Let the salt water do its work, and while it does, you do yours. Observe, reflect, and allow the answers to come. I promise you'll be surprised by what happens when you truly decide to take the first step. And if you're wondering where this might lead, I'll tell you, just start. The next step, of purification and realignment, will emerge when you're ready. For now, all you need is to trust. Trust yourself. Trust the process. The energy you carry says a lot about what you attract into your life. When things don't seem to flow, it's often a sign that your energy is overloaded or misaligned. This isn't your fault. It's the accumulation of daily pressures, the words we hear, the emotions we hold on to. The saltwater ritual is more than a symbolic practice. It's a moment of release and realignment with who you truly are. When you place your intentions in the water, something begins to change. Not because the water itself is magical, but because it invites you to release what's weighing you down and cleanse what no longer needs to stay with you. It's a practical way to focus on spiritual purification. With every gesture, dissolving the salt in water and immersing the paper, you're declaring to the world and to yourself that you're ready to start fresh. I've seen this happen with so many people. One of them told me that after a week of practicing, she began to feel a mental clarity she didn't think was possible. "It feels like a veil has been lifted from my eyes," she said. What really happened was that she allowed herself to pause and connect with herself. The ritual is just the beginning, but true purification happens when you choose not to carry what keeps you from growing. This energetic realignment isn't something you need to search for externally. It's already within you, waiting to be activated. When you immerse yourself in the process, you're saying yes to the life you want and no to what drains you. You'll start to notice subtle changes, a sense of lightness, opportunities appearing, a renewed willingness to face the day. This is how the universe responds to those who align with their essence. It's not about complicating things or following rigid steps. All you need is your intention and a quiet space where you feel at ease to practice. Choose a time of day, preferably in silence, to do this. Allow yourself to feel every part of the process. And remember, it doesn't matter how many times you do it. Each ritual is unique because each moment in your life is unique. When you're finished, you'll notice something has shifted, not just in the water, but in you. The next step? Expand this practice by connecting it to the manifestation of your deepest desires. But for now, focus on the present, on the now. Purify, align, and allow. The manifestation of your desires begins with one decision: to believe that you are capable of creating them. But it's not just about dreaming or waiting for something to happen. It requires clear intention, commitment, and a channel to align your energy with what you want. When you write your name and your intentions, you're transforming thoughts into something tangible, bringing the future into the present with purpose. This simple act holds immense power. By immersing the paper in salt water, you're declaring what you want to attract into your life. More than words, you're sending vibrations into the universe. So don't write without deeply reflecting. What do you truly desire? Is it peace, prosperity, freedom? Be honest with yourself. Clarity in intention directs energy, and that makes all the difference. I've seen many use this ritual to give shape to their most cherished dreams. Once, a woman told me she wanted to start a business but was afraid of failing. She decided to try. She wrote her intentions, placed the paper in salt water, and spent days reflecting on each step she needed to take. It wasn't immediate, but within months, she transformed a timid idea into a real project. The ritual was the catalyst, but her determination was the key. Intention is the heart of the manifestation process. But remember, intention without action is like a seed that's never planted. After performing the ritual, stay alert to the signs. Sometimes an unexpected opportunity will arise. Other times, a persistent thought will push you to act in a new way. Pay attention to these moments. They are responses to what you've asked for. What makes the ritual so powerful is that it invites you to actively participate in what you want. You're not just waiting for something to happen, you're collaborating with the process. By doing so, you take responsibility for what you create. Don't underestimate the impact of this simple gesture. It could mark the beginning of something that transforms your life. And if you think this is enough, wait until you explore how this practice can become a form of meditation. But for now, write your intentions with confidence and allow them to begin manifesting. The saltwater ritual is not just a moment of manifestation, it's also an invitation to mindfulness. In a world full of distractions, pausing to be present with yourself is an act of courage and care. When performing the ritual, you create a space where the only thing that matters is the present moment. You and your intentions. Nothing else. Sitting in silence, observing the water, and connecting with what you're feeling are simple yet transformative acts. It's not about controlling your thoughts or pushing away emotions. It's about being with them, letting them surface, and allowing them to dissolve in the process. Many people don't realize how much they carry daily because they never take a moment to observe. This is your chance to change that. When you write your name and intentions, your mind begins to focus. Each letter, each word, is a reflection of what's inside you. By immersing the paper, you're taking a conscious step toward aligning with your inner energy. This is where clarity emerges, not because you force it, but because you allow it to arise naturally. This practice can be repeated whenever you feel the need. I've heard people say that during the ritual, they've noticed patterns in their lives they hadn't seen before. This kind of awareness is the first step toward personal growth. Don't underestimate the power of being present. If you've never tried something like this, start slowly. Choose a quiet place, close your eyes for a few moments before beginning, and simply breathe. Connect with the sound of the water, with its movement. These small actions help you center yourself and be in the moment. You don't need to do anything beyond just being there, fully present. And so, each practice takes you deeper into yourself. Mindfulness, which begins with a simple ritual, can expand into all areas of your life. But for now, focus on this moment. Allow your energy to connect with what's true for you. The psychological impact of this practice is something we'll explore next. What you feel while performing the ritual is more powerful than anything you might imagine. When you write your name and intentions, you're sending a direct message to your subconscious saying, "I trust in my ability to change." This small act activates parts of your mind that often lie dormant amidst the busyness of everyday life. It's a moment of internal alignment that generates the strength to transform how you see yourself and the world around you. The subconscious mind is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant in it tends to grow. During the ritual, you plant clear intentions, and repeating this practice reinforces those messages. People who incorporate this habit often report unexpected changes, increased self-confidence, a renewed sense of calm, and even greater ease in making important decisions. This isn't a coincidence. It's the result of internal work that begins here. One example that stands out to me is a man who had been struggling for months with a constant sense of stagnation. He began the ritual without great expectations, but over the weeks, he noticed he was more aware of his choices and more willing to act. "I started seeing possibilities where I once only saw barriers," he told me. "That's what happens when you give your subconscious the opportunity to work in your favor." This practice also has a profound impact on your relationship with yourself. You begin to feel more connected to your intentions and more accountable for your actions. It's not something that happens overnight, but it's remarkable to notice how the act of writing down your intentions and committing to them can transform even the most challenging days. Each time you do this, you reinforce the belief that you deserve what you're seeking. It's essential to remember that the power lies within you, not in the ritual itself. What the ritual does is create a space for you to focus on what truly matters and dedicate yourself to what you want to achieve. The more attention and intention you put into this process, the greater its impact will be. There's no limit to where this can take you, as long as you remain open to embracing these changes. By understanding how this process works on deep levels of the mind, you're preparing for something even greater. In the next step, we'll explore how to create the ideal environment and set the atmosphere to maximize your results. Preparing for the ritual is not just a practical matter. It's an act of intention that begins even before you put your name on paper. Everything you choose to use, materials, location, even your mental state, directly influences the energy you'll channel. That's why it's crucial to pay attention to every detail. This is not a moment for haste or improvisation. It's your moment, and it deserves dedication and care. Let's start with the materials. The bowl should be made of clear glass, as this allows energy to flow freely. Avoid porcelain, plastic, or any opaque material, as these can block or disperse the ritual's vibrations. The water must be clean, preferably filtered or mineral. Fill the bowl halfway with water, add a spoonful of salt, and mix these two elements. For salt, you can use coarse or sea salt, both widely known for their purifying properties and their ability to ground energy. Avoid refined table salt, as it undergoes extensive chemical processes that diminish its natural properties, making it less effective energetically. The paper should be white, without lines or markings, and the pen should be black. This clear contrast helps strengthen the vibration of what you write. The words you place on the paper carry your intention, and the clearer and more defined they are, the stronger the ritual's impact will be. Begin by writing your full name and date of birth. These elements help connect the ritual directly to your unique energy. After that, clearly write the desires or intentions you wish to manifest. Remember, what you write on the paper is a direct extension of what's within you. Choose your words carefully, and as you write, feel the energy of what you wish to bring into your life. After immersing the paper in the bowl of salt water, it's important to leave it in a quiet place for at least 7 days. During this period, avoid touching or moving the bowl unless absolutely necessary. This is a time of transformation, for both you and the intentions you've placed within it. If you notice the water begins to evaporate, you can add more, always with the same intention of respect and connection. You can repeat the ritual whenever you feel the need, but ideally, wait at least 21 days between practices. This interval allows the energies to stabilize and gives you time to observe the effects of the intentions you've set. It's a cycle of renewal, and respecting this time is just as important as performing the ritual itself. Finally, be mindful when disposing of the bowl's contents after 7 days. Pour the water and salt in a place where the flow remains uninterrupted, like a drain or even into the earth, if that feels appropriate for you. The paper should be discarded or burned as a final act of release. What's most important is that you do this with respect, understanding that this closing step is also part of the transformation process. Now that you know all the details, you're ready to create a space where your intentions can truly thrive. But remember, what you do after the ritual is just as important as the ritual itself. So, do your part. The transformation you're seeking begins the moment you decide that you deserve more. Many people wait for the perfect time to change their lives, but the truth is, the perfect time never arrives. You have to create it. This ritual isn't just about water and salt. It's about you taking control of your life, choosing what you want, and saying to the universe with clarity, "I'm ready to live the life I deserve." If you've made it this far, I know you feel the need for something greater. You know there's something you need to leave behind, fears, blocks, doubts, so that the new can enter. And I want to tell you something important. You are capable. Perhaps you've been told time and again that you weren't enough, that you couldn't, or that you didn't deserve it. But all of that was a lie. Within you lies a strength the world cannot extinguish, and it's time to use it. What do you need to change today to finally feel like you're in control of your life? That answer is already inside you, even if you're not fully aware of it yet. Every word you write in this ritual is a declaration of freedom. Every intention you place is a seed that, if nurtured, will bloom. What feels small today could be the beginning of something that will transform everything around you. But it starts with one choice. I know you've tried so many things, and perhaps you've been frustrated, which may have caused doubts. But please don't give up on yourself. If no one has ever told you this before, I'm telling you now, you deserve it. You deserve the peace you seek, the balance you desire, the love you dream of. You deserve wealth, health, and happiness. And above all, you deserve to feel at home within yourself. This ritual is just the first step. The rest of the journey, it's yours to walk. And I'll be here to help you along the way. If this message has touched you, I want you to do something now. Write in the comments the phrase, "I choose to transform my life now." Writing this is more than just a gesture. It's a commitment to yourself. It's your first step. And I want to read it from you. I want to know that you're committed to your transformation. And if you believe you deserve more moments like this, subscribe to the channel right now. Turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Here, we're creating a space for growth, balance, and manifestation together. The next piece of content might be exactly what you need to take the next step. Don't miss it. This is the moment. This is your moment. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.